Hey guys, just wanted to do a little video on the build I've been rocking on Harlow. So, it's the fairly standard and popular Chroma Accelerator build, which many people are running. This is what the tree looks like, pretty straightforward. The only change I've made really is I've added Excited State, so whenever I shoot an enemy and my action skill deals damage, which is every shot, I will critically hit that enemy, which will make my Jacob's parts ricochet. Now, the interesting thing I've kind of discovered is that the assistant class mod can give you points into the skill distribution function, which states Harlow's action skill damages an enemy, restores a portion of her and her allies' shield capacity. If their shields are full, gain overshield instead. And this applies to your whole team, so your whole team could run amp shields. Everyone. So every time you shoot, you're going to drain your shield, but that shield that gets drained gets instantly filled back up by that shot. And it kind of enables this really insane loop of damage, which I can show right now. So the damage is pretty insane, and this will apply to your whole team. I'm not entirely sure how decent it is at mobbing because you're not using the rocket scientist class mod, which is pretty great for mobbing. But in terms of bossing and team support, this class mod and setup should absolutely destroy everything in the game. So I'll go test it out on a boss, and I'll post that clip shortly. Okay, so in terms of gear, I'd say the mandatory things, obviously assistant class mod or any class mod that has plus to the skill that gives you shield back on damage. Any amp shield, doesn't matter what amp shield it is, should work. Bounce pass, if you're using Jacob's parts, is really nice. Crit knife, not necessary, but still very broken if you want to use it. And I'm using a triple bypass in combination with the specialization now with caffeine because I need to get my action skill back, and since I'm not entangling per shot with the class mod rocket scientist, I need that to get my action skill back. Everything else doesn't really matter. I mean, convergence really good on Harlow, Katagawa really good on Harlow. Use whatever you want. Alright, so here we are at the boss. I'm going to do one run with Katagawa and one run with the convergence.
Hold on to your butt.
So, boss gone. And I was using the fire. You're supposed to use shock, but I was using fire on the Katagawa. So, okay, so I'm going to use shock this time on the Katagawa, and then I'll do a run with convergence.
You're in it now.
Instantly dead. Alright, I'll do one run with the convergence and wrap up the video. Alright, here's our convergence run.
Hey, cat.
I mean, Harlow already had an overtuned kit, and by overtuned I mean strong. But this just makes it unholy. It's very disgusting damage. Alright, I'll do a run without crit knife, just to see how the build functions without it.
Get crabby.
pretty good. Still pretty good. No crit knife.
Oh, just get closer.
Alright, so we'll see how it does in mobbing. Not entirely sure how it's gonna be without mass entangling enemies.
Sick of these beat boot bitches.
This took you for the just say no type.
Junkyard fodder, eh? All they know how to do is follow orders.
I'm healing! One more body.
What happens when I press? Whole front coming. Calculations correct. Firing the accelerator.
Nice deal, dork.
So the mobbing is not necessarily bad. You don't have much action skill regain without the triple bypass, just because you're not entangling as many enemies. Maybe there's a fix you could do for this in the skill tree, or if you wanted to, just for mobbing, you could swap out the class mod for Rocket Scientist, and then whenever you're bossing, just throw on the Research Assistant. Harlow's so overtuned that you don't even need to do this amp tech, but I thought it was interesting, so I wanted to show it. Alright, so that about wraps it up for the video. That's the interaction I wanted to show off, was just infinite amp Harlow. That's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.